funeral. It is sad to think that sooner or later those you love will do the same for you. And you may have thought it tragic, not to mention other adjectives, to think of all the weeping they will do. But don't you worry, no more ashes, no more sackcloth, and an armband made of black cloth will someday nevermore adorn a sleeve. For if the bomb that drops on you gets your friends and neighbors too, there'll be nobody left behind to grieve, and we will all go together when we go. What a comforting fact that is to know. Universal bereavement, an inspiring achievement. Yes, we all will go together when we go. We will all go together when we go, all suffused with an incandescent glow. No one will have the endurance to collect on his insurance. Lloyd's of London will be loaded when they go. We will all fry together when we fry. We'll be French fried potatoes by and by. There will be no more misery when the world is our rotisserie. Yes, we all will fry together when we fry. Down by the old maelstrom, there'll be a storm before the calm, and we will all bake together when we bake. There'll be nobody present at the wake, with complete participation in that grand incineration. Nearly 3 billion hunks of well-done steak. Oh, we will all char together when we char, and let there be no moaning of the bar. Just sing out a Te Deum when you see that ICBM, and the party will be come as you are. We will all burn together when we burn. There'll be no need to stand and wait your turn. When it's time for the fallout and St. Peter calls us all out, we'll just drop our agendas and adjourn. You will all go directly to your respective Valhallas. Go directly, do not pass, go, do not collect $200. And we will all go together when we go. Every Hottentot and every Eskimo. When the air becomes Uranus, we will all go simultaneous. Yes, we all will go together when we all go together. Yes, we all will go together when we go.
How many of you were expecting that from me? As I was working on the next video in this series about the history of apocalyptic fiction, I heard the sad news that the brilliant musical satirist Tom Lehrer had passed away. Lehrer was a formative influence on my childhood through the very funny songs he wrote for the children's television show The Electric Company in the early 1970s. L.Y. is my personal favorite. He was better known, though, for the darkly comedic songs he wrote for adults and for the math students he taught at Harvard, MIT, and other schools in the 1950s and 60s, most of which are in the public domain. I've included a link to them in the video description. It occurred to me that his playfully sardonic 1959 song, We Will All Go Together When We Go, about global annihilation and a nuclear war, fit the tone of the discussion I was planning about weird and surreal apocalyptic fiction. So I decided to pivot and make an experimental music video instead that combines Lehrer's humor, a variety of clips from a dozen classic surreal films, and more than 20 books representing various types of weird apocalyptic fiction that include social and political satires, unsettling reality distortions, and narratives that are challenging, warped, and bizarre. I'll also note that there's a line in Lehrer's song that might offend some viewers. Lehrer included terms commonly used by anthropologists at the time to refer to two indigenous peoples at opposite ends of the globe, one in the polar north and the other at the southernmost tip of Africa. Today, those terms have mostly fallen out of favor, and they might feel a little transgressive, which is consistent with the objectives of most weird apocalyptic fiction. I have no idea what kind of reaction this video will receive. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Is it entertaining? Is it useful? Is there enough book-related information in it to pique your interest or curiosity about any of the titles? For ease of reference, I've included a list of the books in the video description. Finally, although a music video probably isn't the most effective way to engage readers in a discussion of books, would you like to see more videos like this one on BookTube? The time constraint of a 3-minute song makes it difficult to include substantive information about books, but I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope it helps build awareness of the 24 or so books featured in it, even the ones I don't enjoy much, which is about a third of them. I might not love them, but there are other readers who do. And for those of you wondering which of these novels are my favorites, I'll discuss some of them in an upcoming list of essential apocalyptic reads that will conclude this series. But before I get to that list, my next video in the series will focus on the rise of literary apocalyptic fiction in recent decades. I hope to have it ready soon. Thanks for watching.